Hi there, Reprieve. I'm responding to your video not from the perspective of an adversary, but merely to note a teachable moment. I personally enjoy both yours and David John Wellman's videos, and I feel that neither of you has sufficient differences to warrant this conflict. Neither of you are bigots, as far as I know. You differ in your opinions on several subjects, but by and large I do not see either of you on truly different sides of any substantive disagreement. However, I feel tensions have built partly due to the figure of Brock Lawley. Now, I understand you enjoy his work, and I will be honest, this is not a preference I share. But more pressing is the subject of presentation. In my opinion, you represent your faith better than he does, not because your arguments are more sophisticated, or because your rhetoric is more honed, but because you are more genuine and truer to the kind of person that should represent your belief. Also, you choose not to divide. This is a path that Brock has not taken, and it shows. His words put up walls. His arguments dehumanize his adversary and question not the validity of their arguments, but the character of their being. Why? Because it works, but not in the way he wishes. Brock frames the argument in a way that closes the circle in his community. It draws his community closer to him and bars a way for compromise and dialogue. He leaves his argument with either the option to agree or confront. It's little wonder that his adversary chooses the latter. He gains support from his community, the feeling that his adversary is on the run, and the attention of the spectacle, but he preaches to the choir. He serves to strengthen the resolve of those he tries to convince, and his arguments only serve to insult and divide. As a result, unlike your channel, the atheist community is lionized against Brock. How could they do otherwise? He has chosen how the debate is to be framed. One of the attributes we have here on YouTube is the forming into groups. Few exceptions exist that allow for dialogue beyond this grouping. This is one of the reasons arguments disintegrate to the point where I feel that some on both sides begin arguing for positions they no longer hold. Ideas are more nuanced than that. I think you've helped show us this. You hold views that I personally find distressingly contrary to my own, yet you refuse to hold that one side is good and the other bad. Because I think at some level you realize it's the wrong question, and neither side is separated in this way. I think recently perhaps you've begun to feel this polarization. I do not think that either you or David are bigots, but I suspect you have both been caught in a moral matrix. You both feel the pull of your respective groups as the arguments become progressively less civil and the circles that house your communities narrow. I think by unblocking you, David has taken a step to breaking this in his own mind. I hope it has therefore been a teachable moment to realize that we must not lose sight of each other's humanity, even as the arguments become heated. On a side note, the term Unitarian was once associated with the unity of God, of the Son being a man, and the Holy Ghost simply being the human conscience. This has of late changed. Unitarian today refers to the principle of seeing the humanity and unity of others, and not losing sight of it, even as we disagree. We are in this together, and no one gets out alive. One people, one unity. Thanks for watching. Thorungal, White Rabbit, out.